So these are some of the signs, using it as an example that I've experienced with her, where I was not able to determine what the signs are. So I think that, people can talk about and share the signs and symptoms all day long, but lived experience is what teaches you best and what helps you to understand what it's really like for someone who is living with bipolar disorder. And then like her poor decision making skills. She doesn't make the right decisions at all. But then think about that, for example, when you have teenagers, they don't always make the best decisions, right?
Like children.
So, yeah, exactly. They like children. So, and then as a parent, you step back a little bit, because in order for you to learn, you have to make some mistakes. You're going to fall, or you're going to fall. But what matters is that you fail forward, that you don't just stay stuck. But with her, it was, let me just say it this way. I had already accepted the reality that she was either going to be in jail or she was going to have her early death, and I would be burying her before I buried myself or even my mother at this point, right? Because of the risky behavior, the things she was doing. I mean, she was off the chart. She has been in and out of, she's had many, many run-ins with the law. She hasn't spent any time in jail. Wait, that's not true. She spent like 24 hours, I think, in jail a couple times. But nothing where she stayed for an extended period of time. And here's the part that I thought was like really interesting. She did just enough to, she did enough risky behavior, if you will, to just one day, every day it was something. She did just enough to make sure she didn't really spend any significant time in jail. I'll say it that way, right? And so she was smart enough to know to stop, but she just kept going. It was just interesting. I mean, she's been into car accidents. I don't even know how she's still living to this day. I do know how, but she's been in car accidents, run-ins with cops, DC, Maryland cops. I mean, it was just always something, right? And it got to the point where I had to be honest and share, because of the people that I was supporting, the level of just the people that I was supporting. I called my mom. I said, listen, I can't have my hand or my name in any of this. So my mom would go and we would go together, but my mom would put everything in her name. Because, say it again.
For the records.
Yeah. For the records and all that. I had my mom put it in her name because I couldn't risk it. I could not run the risk of being associated with my hellion.
Unfortunately.
Yes. But I mean, I was there doing, I was there, of course, and it was just a lot. So just using that as an example, but that would explain too why she, again, is deathly afraid of police. She doesn't like police at all. She cannot hold a job. Like, she can't hold a job long term. The most she can work, it was about, I think at one point it was like maybe half day, maybe 20 hours.
The most?
That was the most time she could work, and she couldn't sustain that. So it was just a lot of little different signs.